Daily Horoscope Analysis for Scorpio, June 26, 2025 Scorpio. As the cosmic energies align on June 26, 2025, you're entering a phase of profound transformation and deep introspection. The Sun in Cáncer forms a beautiful trine with your Scorpio energy today, creating a harmonious flow between your emotional depths and your capacity for growth. This water-to-water connection amplifies your natural intuition and psychic abilities to extraordinary levels. The day begins with the moon in Pisces, completing a powerful water trine with your sign. This creates an emotional sanctuary where your feelings, often kept hidden from others, can be safely explored and honored. There's something profoundly healing about this lunar energy. It's as if the universe is giving you permission to feel everything deeply without judgment or consequence. Pay attention to your dreams from the previous night, as they likely contain symbolic messages your subconscious is ready to reveal. Mars, your traditional ruler, currently positioned in Virgo, brings a methodical energy to your social sector. You may find yourself critically evaluating your social circles and community connections. Who truly deserves your loyalty and intensity? This isn't about cutting people off impulsively, but rather about recognizing the differences between surface-level acquaintances and those soul-deep connections that Scorpios truly crave. A conversation with a friend today could reveal their true colors for better or worse. Pluto, your modern ruler, continues its transformative journey through Aquarius, creating tension with the Cáncer sun. This aspect triggers deep questions about security versus freedom, emotional attachment versus detachment. You're being asked to revolutionize how you handle your most private feelings and home life. Perhaps an unexpected realization about your past or family dynamics surfaces today, offering a chance to release old emotional patterns that no longer serve your evolution. Venus in Leo illuminates your career and public image sector, bringing a touch of glamour and recognition to your professional endeavors. Someone in a position of authority notices your unique talents today, particularly your ability to see beyond surfaces and identify core truths. Your penetrating insight could solve a problem that has stumped others. Don't shy away from the spotlight when it finds you. This Venus placement supports receiving acknowledgement for your contributions. Mercury, dancing through the last degrees of Gemini, activates your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and psychological understanding. Financial matters, especially those involving others' taxes, investments, inheritances, or joint accounts, may require your attention. Your mind is exceptionally sharp for detecting discrepancies or overlooked details in these matters. This is also an excellent day for deep conversations that penetrate beyond social niceties. Your words carry extraordinary power to transform and heal today. Choose them wisely. Jupiter in Gemini forms an interesting square to your sun sign, creating tension between expansion and depth. While part of you wishes to explore many different paths and possibilities, your scorpionic nature craves complete immersion in what truly matters. This isn't a day for breadth over depth. Choose one significant project or relationship to pour your considerable energy into, rather than dispersing yourself across multiple surface-level engagements. Saturn in Pisces continues to bring structure to your creative and romantic sector. A creative project may require more discipline than inspiration today. Similarly, romantic relationships aren't about fleeting passion, but about building something substantial and meaningful. If single, you might feel drawn to someone with emotional maturity and wisdom, rather than merely exciting energy. If committed, working through a challenge with your partner could strengthen your bonds in unexpectedly beautiful ways. Uranus in Taurus, opposing your sign, continues to bring unexpected developments in close partnerships. Someone close to you may reveal a surprising side today, not necessarily negative, but certainly unexpected. Your challenge is to avoid controlling reactions and instead embrace the unpredictability that makes relationships vibrant and evolving. Remember that genuine intimacy includes allowing others their full autonomy. Neptune in Aries influences your daily work and health sector, infusing your routine with both inspiration and potential confusion. Be careful about health diagnoses or workplace instructions. Today, double-check information and trust your intuition if something doesn't seem right. On the positive side, this placement supports implementing more spiritually fulfilling elements into your daily habits. Consider how rituals, rather than mere routines, might honor your need for meaning in everyday actions. The North Node in Pisces emphasizes your path forward lies in creative self-expression and authentic joy. Today offers a powerful opportunity to align with this destiny point by allowing yourself to create without self-criticism or by expressing love without fear of vulnerability. What brings you genuine joy, Scorpio? The universe is asking you to move toward these experiences rather than remaining in comfortable patterns of control and self-protection. On a practical level, today's energy supports deep research, investigation, and anything requiring focused concentration. Your mental endurance is exceptional, making this an ideal day for solving complex problems or uncovering hidden information. Your physical vitality is strongly linked to emotional well-being today. Addressing unprocessed feelings will have immediate beneficial effects on your energy levels and physical comfort. In relationships, intensity runs high. A casual conversation could quickly become profound, revealing layers neither of you knew existed. While this can be transformative, be mindful not to probe into others' psyches without permission. Your penetrating gaze and questions can feel invasive to those unprepared for Scorpio's depth. Lead with compassion alongside your natural intensity. Financially, trust issues might surface around shared resources. Perhaps it's time to have that difficult conversation about money with a partner, family member, or business associate. Your ability to cut through pretense and name what others avoid makes you the perfect person to initiate these discussions, uncomfortable though they may be. Your power color today is deep teal, a blend of Scorpio's watery blue depths and the transformative green of growth. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this color supports balanced emotional intensity. As the day concludes, take time for a solitary ritual that honors water, a bath infused with sea salt and rosemary, perhaps, or meditation near a natural water source if available. Water purifies and transforms, reflecting your essence as a Scorpio. In these quiet moments, cosmic whispers become clearest, offering guidance from realms beyond the visible. Remember, Scorpio, your greatest strength has always been your ability to emerge renewed after diving into life's depths. Today offers another opportunity for such rebirth. What will you choose to release, and what will you transform into power? On June 26, 2025, Scorpio experiences a fascinating planetary alignment that reveals much about your day's energetic signature. The Sun, positioned at approximately 5 degrees Cancer, highlights your ninth house of expansion, philosophy, and higher learning, creating an urge to broaden your intellectual horizons and explore new territory, both literally and figuratively. This position encourages you to step beyond your comfort zone and engage with different cultures, belief systems, or academic pursuits. With the Sun illuminating this sector, your natural Scorpio intensity finds purpose through the pursuit of truth and meaning. Mercury, the messenger planet, will be positioned at around 12 degrees Cancer, closely following the Sun in your ninth house. This creates a powerful double influence on your mental faculties, specifically enhancing your ability to communicate your deeper philosophical insights and connect abstract concepts with emotional understanding. Your thoughts are likely to be more expansive than usual, with a strong intuitive undercurrent that's characteristic of your water sign nature. Venus, positioned at approximately 17 degrees Leo in your 10th house of career and public recognition, creates an interesting dynamic with your professional life. This placement suggests that charm and creative self-expression will play significant roles in your work environment today. There may be opportunities to showcase your unique talents or to form beneficial connections with authority figures who appreciate your magnetic Scorpio presence. Mars, your traditional ruler, will be in Gemini, activating your 8th house of shared resources, transformation, and intimate bonds. This is particularly significant for you as a Scorpio, as the 8th house is naturally associated with your sign. Having your ruling planet in its home territory intensifies all matters related to joint finances, psychological exploration, and passionate connections. There could be rapid developments or sudden insights regarding investments, debts, or intimate relationships. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good fortune, will be positioned in Virgo, moving through your 11th house of social networks, collective endeavors, and future aspirations. This placement brings growth opportunities through group associations and collaborative projects. Your ability to network strategically is enhanced, though Jupiter in meticulous Virgo suggests that the most beneficial connections will come through careful selection rather than casting a wide net. Saturn, the taskmaster planet, continues its journey through Pisces in your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This creates an interesting tension between discipline and imagination in your creative pursuits. Today's specific angle between Saturn and your ruler Pluto offers an opportunity to transform creative blocks into structured expression. There's a sense that putting serious effort into artistic or romantic endeavors will yield lasting results. Uranus in Gemini forms a significant aspect to your Scorpio planets, bringing unexpected developments related to joint resources and shared financial matters. This position in your 8th house mirrors Mars' presence there, doubling down on themes of sudden change and innovation in areas typically requiring security and stability. Be prepared for financial insights that arrive like lightning bolts of awareness. Neptune, continuing its long journey through Aries in your 6th house of daily work and health routines, creates a subtle but important influence on how you approach your physical well-being and day-to-day responsibilities. Today's specific alignment between Neptune and Mercury suggests that intuitive insights regarding health matters should be taken seriously. There may be a blurring of boundaries between work and spiritual practice. Pluto, your modern ruler, positioned in Aquarius in your 4th house of home and foundations, continues its long-term transformation of your most private self and domestic situation. Today's particular aspect between Pluto and the Cáncer sun creates a powerful opportunity for psychological insights regarding your family patterns and emotional security needs. This is a day where hidden truths about your origins may surface with unusual clarity. The moon, which always deserves special attention for water signs like Scorpio, will be in Libra on this day, activating your 12th house of the unconscious, spirituality, and hidden matters. This position creates a strong pull toward introspection and private contemplation. Your intuitive faculties are heightened, making this an excellent day for meditation, dream work, or any practice that connects you with your subconscious wisdom. The moon forms a square to both Mars and Uranus in your 8th house, suggesting emotional revelations regarding shared resources or intimate partnerships that may initially feel unsettling, but ultimately lead to greater authenticity. The North Node in Taurus continues to highlight your 7th house of partnerships, suggesting that your evolutionary path involves balancing your natural Scorpio tendency towards self-reliance with the ability to form deep, trusting connections. Today's specific nodal aspects suggest encounters that push you toward greater vulnerability and interdependence. Chiron, the wounded healer, in Aries forms a significant aspect to your natal Scorpio planets, bringing opportunities for healing around issues of daily routine, health practices, and service to others. There may be a tender spot triggered today around how you care for your physical body or manage your time, but addressing this wound leads to greater wholeness. As these planetary energies converge specifically for Scorpio on June 26, 2025, they create a day where your natural depth and perception are enhanced through philosophical exploration and expanded awareness. The strong emphasis on your 9th house suggests breakthroughs in understanding life's bigger patterns, while the intense 8th house activity reminds you to remain aware of the undercurrents in all shared endeavors. The combination of these influences creates a day where transformation comes through expanding your mental horizons while honoring your need for emotional authenticity. Your communication skills take center stage today, Scorpio, as Mercury forms a trine with your ruling planet Pluto. This powerful alignment deepens your already penetrating insight, allowing you to see beyond surface conversations into the underlying motivations of others. Words carry unusual weight now. Choose them with precision, as your verbal impact is heightened. You may find yourself naturally gravitating toward taboo topics or wanting to discuss matters others typically avoid. This is your intellectual strength showing through. Your mind is exceptionally sharp for investigative work, research, or uncovering hidden information. If you've been waiting to have a difficult conversation, today's energy supports cutting through pretense to reach genuine understanding. The moon in Aquarius occupies your fourth house, adding an emotional undercurrent to your communications about home, family, or personal matters. You might feel a pull between expressing intellectual detachment and emotional intensity. This tension can be productive if channeled properly. Digital communications receive a boost today. Social media posts, emails, or text messages may reach further or have more impact than usual. Consider using these platforms for meaningful exchange rather than superficial interaction. Watch for a tendency toward psychological manipulation in your speech patterns. While you naturally understand how to use words to influence others, today's planetary alignment could make this ability too easy to misuse. Venus in Cáncer forms a subtle aspect to your communication sector, softening your delivery when needed, especially when discussing sensitive topics. Trust your intuition about when to push a point and when to allow silence to speak for you. Writing flows especially well under this influence. Journaling, creative writing, or important correspondence will benefit from your depth and authenticity today. In workplace communications, you'll find colleagues more receptive to your ideas, particularly those involving transformation or improvement processes. Your persuasive abilities are enhanced, making this an excellent day for presentations or pitches. A conversation with someone from your past may resurface, bringing closure or new understanding. The Saturn-Neptune square affecting your communication houses suggests being mindful of the boundary between reality and fantasy when expressing yourself. Ground your visionary ideas in practical terms to help others understand them. Tonight, Mercury's position supports meaningful conversation with close partners. Share what you've been keeping beneath the surface. Those who engage with you deeply today will discover new dimensions to your thinking. Remember that you don't need to reveal everything at once. Your natural talent for strategic revelations serves you well. The power of silence remains one of your greatest communication tools. Scorpio, June 26, 2025, brings significant financial energies your way as Mars forms a powerful trine with Pluto, your planetary ruler. This cosmic alignment activates your second house of personal resources and your 10th house of career, creating a perfect storm for monetary advancement. The intensity of this aspect shouldn't be underestimated. It's one of the most potent wealth-building configurations you'll experience this month. With Venus currently transiting through your 8th house of shared resources and investments, there's a strong indication that collaborative financial ventures will yield substantial returns today. Look for opportunities that involve merging your resources with others, particularly in areas related to technology, research, or anything that requires deep investigation. Natural Scorpio strengths. Jupiter's position in your 6th house forms a favorable sextile to Mercury in your financial sector, suggesting that work-related communications could lead to unexpected monetary gains. A conversation with a colleague or supervisor might reveal a previously hidden opportunity for increased income. Keep your ears open during workplace discussions, as valuable financial information may be casually mentioned. Neptune's influence in your 5th house adds an interesting dimension to today's financial picture. Creative pursuits have strong potential to generate income, particularly if they involve visual arts, music, or entertainment. If you've been considering monetizing a hobby or artistic talent, today's planetary alignments strongly support taking that first step. The moon in Taurus activates your seventh house of partnerships, indicating that business collaborations formed today have exceptional long-term financial potential. This is particularly favorable for contracts and agreements related to joint ventures. However, with Saturn retrograde in your fourth house, be cautious about investments related to real estate or family properties. The timing isn't optimal for major purchases in this area. Uranus continues its transit through your partnership sector, bringing sudden and unexpected financial opportunities through others. A business proposition may come from a completely unexpected source today. While Scorpios typically prefer thorough investigation before committing, the rapid-moving energies of this day may require you to make quicker decisions than usual. Your financial intuition is exceptionally sharp under today's Mercury-Neptune aspect. Trust your gut feelings regarding investments, particularly those involving digital currencies, tech startups, or emerging markets. Your subconscious is processing information that your conscious mind hasn't fully recognized yet. The sun in Cáncer illuminates your ninth house of expansion, suggesting potential financial gains through international connections or higher education pursuits. If you've been considering investments in foreign markets or educational resources, today's energies strongly support these initiatives. For employed Scorpios, a significant opportunity for income increase presents itself through additional responsibilities. Don't shy away from taking on more complex projects. They carry the potential for substantial financial rewards. Entrepreneurs should focus on deepening client relationships, as your personal magnetism is especially strong today, making it easier to secure deals and commitments. The asteroid Vesta in your second house forms a conjunction with your natal financial indicators, highlighting the importance of treating your resources with sacred respect. Any financial decisions made with integrity and aligned with your core values will prosper exponentially under this influence. Tonight's lunar aspect with Jupiter expands your financial vision, allowing you to see possibilities you might normally overlook. Use the evening hours for planning and strategizing your next financial moves. Write down insights that come to you. They contain valuable seeds for future prosperity. The day's most promising financial hours are between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the moon forms a perfect trine to Venus. Schedule important financial discussions, investment decisions, or business negotiations during this window, if possible. Your powers of financial persuasion are at their peak during these hours. Overall, Scorpio, June 26th presents a rare alignment of energies that strongly favor financial growth through strategic partnerships, career advancement, and intuitive investment choices. The key is recognizing which opportunities align with your deeper values and long-term vision. Financial success comes not just from logical analysis today, but from trusting the profound instinctual wisdom that is your birthright as a Scorpio. June 26, 2025, brings a particularly auspicious energy for Scorpio, with several celestial bodies creating a powerful alignment that activates your most fortunate sectors. The sun in Cáncer illuminates your ninth house of expansion and higher wisdom, creating a natural flow of opportunities related to education, publishing, travel, and spiritual growth. This is one of the most fortunate positions for broadening your horizons and gaining recognition for your knowledge. Jupiter, positioned at approximately 12 degrees Gemini, forms a sextile to your sun sign, creating an exceptionally lucky influence in your eighth house of shared resources, investments, and transformation. This rare configuration suggests unexpected financial windfalls, particularly through partnerships, inheritances, or returns on past investments. The timing couldn't be better for pursuing funding opportunities or exploring alternative income streams that involve other people's resources. Venus in Leo will be activating your 10th house of career and public reputation, bringing fortunate connections with authority figures and potential mentors. Professional opportunities that have been developing behind the scenes may suddenly become apparent. Your natural scorpionic magnetism is heightened in professional settings, making this an excellent day for interviews, presentations, or requesting promotions. The most potent fortunate energy comes from the North Node's position in relation to your ruling planet Pluto. This karmic alignment suggests that destiny-level opportunities are available to you, particularly in areas requiring deep investigation, research, or psychological insight. Your natural detective skills and ability to see beneath the surface become your greatest assets. Mercury's placement in Cáncer creates a harmonious trine to your sign, facilitating fortunate communications, particularly related to legal matters, higher education, or connections with people from different cultural backgrounds. Ideas shared today have the potential to reach wider audiences than you might expect. Mars, your traditional ruler, energizes your seventh house of partnerships, suggesting that collaborative efforts will yield particularly fortunate results. Business partnerships initiated today have a protective spiritual influence, while existing relationships benefit from renewed passion and mutual support. The lunar position activates your fifth house of creativity and self-expression, making artistic pursuits, romantic connections, and activities involving children particularly blessed. Creative inspiration flows easily, and projects started today have a special spark that attracts positive attention. Financial fortunate areas are especially highlighted through Neptune's influence in your fourth house, suggesting potential gains connected to property, family inheritances, or home-based business ventures. Trust your intuition regarding domestic investments or improvements. They are likely to increase in value more than expected. Health-wise, fortunate areas include regenerative practices. Your body responds exceptionally well to detoxification protocols, making this an excellent day to begin a cleanse or healing regimen. Water therapies are particularly beneficial, aligning with the Cáncer sun's influence. The final, and perhaps most significant fortunate area, relates to your personal transformation. Pluto's ongoing influence empowers your ability to reinvent yourself and release patterns that no longer serve you. Today marks a potential turning point in a personal metamorphosis that's been developing for months, with opportunities to embrace your most authentic power without the usual resistance or fear. For maximum benefit, direct your energy toward research-oriented projects, healing modalities, financial investments, educational pursuits, and transformative relationships. These areas carry the strongest fortunate vibrations for you on this pivotal day. On June 26, 2025, Scorpio's social landscape undergoes a fascinating transformation as Mercury forms a trine with Pluto, your ruling planet. This powerful alignment opens channels for deep, meaningful conversations that transcend surface-level pleasantries. You'll find yourself naturally gravitating toward interactions that have substance and psychological depth. Small talk feels particularly draining today, while authentic exchanges energize you. Venus, positioned in your eighth house, intensifies your desire for intimate connections rather than casual acquaintances. You're likely to prefer quality over quantity in your social interactions, perhaps choosing a deep conversation with one trusted friend over a larger gathering. This planetary placement enhances your natural ability to sense others' hidden motivations and unspoken feelings. The moon in Pisces activates your fifth house of creativity and self-expression, creating a perfect backdrop for connecting through shared artistic interests or creative pursuits. Consider reaching out to friends who appreciate your more imaginative side. A spontaneous invitation to an art exhibit, music performance, or creative workshop could lead to surprisingly fulfilling social experiences. Mars, your traditional ruler, forms a challenging square with Saturn today, potentially creating tension between your desire for emotional vulnerability and your protective instincts. You might feel conflicted about letting new people into your inner circle, questioning whether they're truly trustworthy. This aspect requires conscious awareness to avoid becoming overly suspicious or creating unnecessary barriers in budding friendships. Jupiter's influence from your seventh house brings potential for significant encounters with individuals who expand your worldview. Someone from a different cultural background or with vastly different life experiences may enter your social sphere today, offering fresh perspectives that challenge your thinking in productive ways. Your 11th house of community and social networks receives a subtle but supportive sextile from Neptune, enhancing your intuitive understanding of group dynamics. You'll likely find yourself naturally navigating complex social situations with grace, perhaps mediating conflicts or bringing together people who wouldn't normally connect. For existing friendships, Uranus's position suggests unexpected developments, perhaps a long-distance friend reaches out after a period of silence, or a casual acquaintance reveals depths you hadn't previously recognized. Be open to seeing people in new ways today, as perceptions shift and hidden qualities emerge. The Sun-Pluto opposition affecting your communication sector may bring power dynamics into focus within your social circles. You might become acutely aware of subtle manipulation tactics or unspoken hierarchies within groups. Your natural scorpionic perception gives you an advantage in navigating these waters, but be mindful not to become overly focused on control or dominance. For romantic relationships, today's aspects suggest profound emotional exchanges. If attached, set aside time for meaningful conversation with your partner beyond the day's logistics. If single, you might feel particularly drawn to someone who demonstrates emotional intelligence and psychological depth. Digital communications receive an interesting influence from Mercury's position, making this an excellent day for reconnecting with distant friends through video calls or thoughtful messages. Your written communications carry particular weight and impact today. A well-crafted message could resurrect a fading connection or deepen an existing bond. Professional networking takes on a more authentic quality under today's influences. Rather than surface-level networking, you're positioned to forge alliances based on shared values and complementary strengths. A conversation with a colleague might unexpectedly shift toward meaningful territory, revealing common goals beyond immediate work projects. Family connections may require additional patience as ancestral patterns or old dynamics potentially resurface. The Saturn-Mars square particularly affects family relationships, bringing opportunities to break unproductive communication cycles, but requiring conscious effort and emotional maturity. At social gatherings, you'll likely find yourself gravitating toward the edges, engaging in one-on-one conversations rather than commanding center stage. This position allows you to observe and absorb, gathering insights about the underlying currents within groups' information that proves valuable in future interactions. Trust your instincts about new acquaintances today. Your Scorpio intuition is particularly heightened, allowing you to sense authenticity or detect incongruence between someone's words and true intentions. This isn't about becoming paranoid, but rather honoring your natural perceptiveness. By day's end, a reflective moment might reveal which social connections truly nourish your spirit versus those that deplete your energy. This clarity helps you make conscious choices about where to invest your emotional resources going forward, potentially marking a turning point in how you approach your social world. The cosmic energies for Scorpio on June 26, 2025, create a uniquely introspective day that demands careful navigation of both internal and external landscapes. With the moon forming a trine to Pluto, your ruling planet, your intuitive abilities are heightened to an extraordinary degree today. Don't dismiss those gut feelings. They're speaking volumes of truth if you're willing to listen. This planetary configuration offers you rare insight into situations you've been struggling to understand. The Neptune retrograde that began recently is asking you to distinguish between genuine intuition and wishful thinking, particularly in professional matters. The difference may be subtle, but crucial for your decision-making today. The Mars-Mercury square forming in the sky suggests communication could become heated if you're not mindful. Your words carry exceptional power today, They can either heal or wound with remarkable efficiency. Before responding to provocations, take 3 deep breaths and ask yourself what outcome you truly desire from the interaction. Today's Venus-Saturn sextile supports building structures around your creative expressions. If you've been considering starting a project requiring both imagination and discipline, the universe is offering supportive energy for laying those foundations. Your natural scorpionic intensity finds productive channels through methodical planning today. Financial matters require special attention as Jupiter's position highlights potential opportunities that may initially appear insignificant. Look beyond the obvious. Your talent for detecting what others miss serves you exceptionally well in this area today. Relationships may feel particularly charged as the day progresses. The Sun in Cáncer activates your 9th house of expansion and higher learning, suggesting that philosophical discussions with loved ones could reveal surprising depths of understanding between you. However, be cautious about pushing too hard for answers. Some revelations need time to surface naturally. Health-wise, focus on activities that balance intensity with restoration. Your energy reserves may fluctuate unexpectedly, so planning recovery periods between bursts of productivity would serve you well. The water element is particularly healing for you today. Consider a bath with sea salt or thyme near natural water sources if accessible. In your professional sphere, today favors strategic planning over immediate action. Your ability to see the long game gives you advantage over colleagues who may be focused only on immediate gains. Document insights that come to you regarding career trajectories. They contain seeds of important future developments. For Scorpios experiencing relationship tensions, today offers a valuable opportunity to understand the deeper psychological dynamics at play. Instead of focusing on surface behaviors, ask what fears or insecurities might be driving them, including your own. This approach can transform potential conflicts into profound bonding experiences. The evening hours bring a shift as the moon enters a sign that activates your subconscious realm. Dreams tonight may contain significant symbolic messages. Keep a notebook nearby to record them upon waking. Pay particular attention to recurring symbols or emotions. Today calls for conscious management of your transformative energy. You have exceptional power to create change, but directing it wisely requires discernment. The advice of trusted mentors proves especially valuable now. Seek guidance if facing major decisions. Activities involving research, investigation, or uncovering hidden information are particularly favored. Your natural detective abilities are enhanced, making this an excellent day to solve problems requiring deep analysis. Be mindful of your tendency toward all-or-nothing thinking today. The planetary energies could magnify this scorpionic trait, potentially leading to unnecessary ultimatums or extreme positions. Cultivate flexibility in your perspectives, particularly when dealing with those whose approach differs from yours. Your compassionate side deserves expression today. Acts of anonymous kindness will create ripple effects far beyond what you can see. This serves not only others, but helps balance your own energetic field. For Scorpios feeling stuck in emotional patterns, today offers a cosmic doorway toward release. Journaling specifically about what you feel ready to transform creates powerful momentum for change. The day's final advice centers on authenticity. The current celestial configuration rewards Scorpios who dare to be genuinely themselves, even when vulnerability feels risky. Your strength today doesn't come from your armor, but from your willingness to be real in a world of pretense. Daily horoscope analysis for Scorpio, June 26, 2025 Scorpio. As the cosmic energies align on June 26, 2025, you're entering a phase of profound transformation and deep introspection. The Sun in Cáncer forms a beautiful trine with your Scorpio energy today, creating a harmonious flow between your emotional depths and your capacity for growth. This water-to-water connection amplifies your natural intuition and psychic abilities to extraordinary levels. The day begins with the moon in Pisces, completing a powerful water trine with your sign. This creates an emotional sanctuary where your feelings, often kept hidden from others, can be safely explored and honored. There's something profoundly healing about this lunar energy. It's as if the universe is giving you permission to feel everything deeply without judgment or consequence. Pay attention to your dreams from the previous night, as they likely contain symbolic messages your subconscious is ready to reveal. Mars, your traditional ruler, currently positioned in Virgo, brings a methodical energy to your social sector. You may find yourself critically evaluating your social circles and community connections. Who truly deserves your loyalty and intensity? This isn't about cutting people off impulsively, but rather about recognizing the differences between surface-level acquaintances and those soul-deep connections that Scorpios truly crave. A conversation with a friend today could reveal their true colors for better or worse. Pluto, your modern ruler, continues its transformative journey through Aquarius, creating tension with the Cáncer sun. This aspect triggers deep questions about security versus freedom, emotional attachment versus detachment. You're being asked to revolutionize how you handle your most private feelings and home life. Perhaps an unexpected realization about your past or family dynamics